This will be a blind ranking, so you'll not know which artificial Arab or junk pile Jew will be named next. The next... It's fine. It's fine. I just want to be clear to everybody. We think this game is fine. Believe it. Our next guest has been Mohammed in Texas. Now he's waiting patiently backstage. Please put your hands together for the hilarious Amer. Hi, Mo.
Hi.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me. Henry Winkler. So cool.
You get used to it in a minute.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. It's old.
So,
I can't believe you're 80. You look beautiful, baby.
Thank you very much. I can't believe it myself.
God bless you.
Thank you.
I definitely won't look like that when
Thank
I'm 80.
You
are you putting on some city miles?
I think so. Yeah, some global miles. Yeah.
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 But you've just been all over the world.
I have, yes.
Yeah, on your tour.
I did. My son, and that's what keeps me young is my little boy.
Really?
Yeah.
I think that would age you faster.
Honestly, I've never felt worse. You're right. It's really hard, man. He always wants me to sit on the floor. I don't want to sit on the floor. You see, I can barely sit in this chair, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I see
I'm doing good.
John and Tommy have kids, and they seem exhausted. I'm like, I'm tired too from watching all these streaming shows. So Mo, you have a Peabody Award-winning Netflix show called
Mo. Mm-hmm. Thank you.
In the second season, your character is seeking asylum in the U.S. It came out on January 30th.
Correct.
Are you disappointed with how timely it feels?
Yeah, probably. On some level, you always dream about making it, and you always think about it, and I've always had just such a love for storytelling. I never thought in my life I would ever be releasing a show that is, depicting a Palestinian family living in Texas while everything is happening in the backdrop. It was easily one of the most gut-wrenching artistic things I've ever done in my life. Yeah. This got really quiet really quickly.
So
interesting.
So you, because just for people that know, you're Palestinian. You were born in Kuwait.
That's correct.
You were a refugee living in Houston.
Yep.
And so I think the question...
Refugee living in Houston, yeah!
I mean,
Seeking asylum, fuck yeah!
I think the question that people have about it, though, is like what are the best places to eat?
Yes. Ironically, some of the best sushi I've ever had in the world. Kata robata.
Oh, come on.
I'm dead serious. The best Indian food I've ever had in my life. It's in Houston. It's called Aga's. Incredible. Yeah.
So, it does seem like this show is coming out at a time when Americans are learning more about asylum, learning more about the refugee process. Just talk about what made it such a wrenching thing to be making this show that is kind of inspired by your own experience.
Sure. Well, it took me 20 years to get my citizenship, and I've always been highly, highly sensitive about immigration and what it actually takes to get your asylum, and layered with the fact that I'm Palestinian and no one really understands what that is. And certainly what's happened in the last 2 years has been, I don't even know how to describe it other than the devastation. And so it comes with an immense amount of responsibility. Like, how are you going to tell this story, and what are you going to do in a post-October 7th world? And do you even jump into that or not? And I tussled with it a lot. I went back and forth so many times, and I realized that was like a clear trap. If I did jump into that, the show became didactic, and you really didn't know anything about the characters. And then I had this vision of taking the family to the West Bank, and that would obviously not work as well. And then the show would come out a year after you film, so there's so many things that are going to unfold within that year as well. So you could pretty much time yourself out in a way where it makes it irrelevant. So I made it very, very clear and very purposeful that I was going to focus on everything that happened pre-October 7th. What kind of world was it like, not only as an immigrant living in Houston, but as a Palestinian, what was that world like for us as a family, and kind of consistently in that. And it's really contextual too, because if you do entertain that, then it becomes about that event and makes it look like this all started after October 7th, which is not true as well historically. So it was just a lot of responsibility, and coupled with the fact that it's filmed in Houston, it's the first ever narrative sitcom filmed in Houston, and I wanted Houston to be a backdrop and a character. So there's so many things to think about. And and that's why I made those choices. And even the season finale, it ends on October 6th,
You mentioned being... You mentioned not wanting to be didactic, and I do think that there's something that has happened in the way that politics intercedes into like scripted television, like fiction, and there is a kind of, I don't know, often a lack of trust or insecurity on the part of the filmmaker, lack of trust in the audience to let a story just be a story. Like there's always now a moment in some kind of a piece of culture where the main character kind of turns to the camera and says, let me tell you what the lesson is of all this.
Right.
It's hard to avoid, right? Like that feeling like, oh, I need to tell people what I'm trying to tell them.
Yeah, it is hard to avoid, but in this scenario, it wasn't. Like I did entertain it, and I did, in our very small writing room, and we did try to have these, we did absolutely have very difficult conversations, and we had to. I think any writing room, any creative situation, you must do that to get to whatever story you want to tell. And this situation is based off of my life, so I knew what the foundation of this was. So I every time I entertained it, it definitely felt like it was taking away from the whole story as it all. We lost everything about each character's identity, what they were going through, what they were filtering through their emotions. And I think the best way to tell any story really is to focus on each character and allow them to grow throughout the season. Also, on top of that, I'm a comedy. I'm making a comedy show. This is not, a drama. So it's very, very, it's a slippery slope. If you get in there, it felt like it was absolutely the wrong move, and it would be indulgent if I did that and become maybe from my ego, not really from what the story is needing.
Yeah, that's good. There's a lot of people that think, oh, this is indulgent, and I like how it feels.
No, I didn't at all. It was really, really painful. It was super painful. And I'm recreating memories with my grandmother is no longer here, or my uncle is no longer here, or my father is no longer here. I mean, the amount of times that I had to walk away. I was directing, I was acting, I was show running, I was like wearing all these hats, and inside I'm just dying so many times. I've probably died, I don't know how many times, but it felt like I died like a dozen times making the show.
And one thing you've talked about too is that like because that you like being Palestinian is such it requires somehow being first, right? Mm-hmm. Like you don't just get to be leading a sitcom, you're a Palestinian leading a sitcom. Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering if you feel like you're going to be on the other side of that feeling, like you'll get to just be a funny person, or if you feel like that somehow that's kind of, I don't know, that the culture makes it so central.
I got to say, this is the best interview I've had in years, to be honest with you. Most people don't know how to ask these questions, but I absolutely feel that way. It's very frustrating. Early on in my career, it was always like Arab American comedian or Muslim comedian. It's all these attached, things to who I actually am. But I do feel like it was an important, like an honesty thing with me and the audience. It was like, this is who I am. This is where I come from. Because it's always these questions that come, oh, wait, you're born in Kuwait, though, but aren't you Kuwaiti? Like, no, I'm not. It's where your parents come from. It's an ancestral thing. It's okay, so then you're Palestinian, so you go to Palestine. No, I'm not. I can't go back to Palestine. And like, all these questions would arise. So it became like this trust between me and the audience. You have to know where I come from. You know the whole story. I'm also a Texan, and just kind of covering all of that. And now I do feel like I'm on the other side of that. And quite frankly, what's happened is in the last few years, I've never felt freer in my life. This is the most free creatively I've ever been. It's always, I'm kind of walking on eggshells, I felt like, in certain scenarios. And I feel so relieved that I did go through that. And I'm so grateful, that I stuck to my guns, and I really just went through that, it felt like a fire, it really did. But I do feel like I'm on the other side of that.
It's beautiful.
Henry, help me out. It's a rough crowd.
No, I think they're just listening.
Yeah. No. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. That's all I wanted to hear.
Yeah, because you.
Can I just say one thing? Do I have to use my mic?
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to say one thing. You, in what you just said, you said, I stuck to my guns. And ultimately, that is one of the lessons of living on this planet.
There's one thing that Jewish people and Palestinian people have in common. It is that Gentiles will be playing us in TV and film. At least historically speaking. Shout out to Mo, streaming now on Netflix. That's why we are going to rank the most egregious faux Semites in silver screen history in a segment we're calling Halal in the Trief family. Halal. Here's how this game works. This will be a blind ranking, so you'll not know which artificial Arab or junk pile Jew will be named next. The next... It's fine. I just want to be clear to everybody. We think this game is fine. We think it's fine.
I thought making my show was hard. This is it.
We think that this game is fine. We are going to rank these Gentiles playing Semites on a scale from halal and kosher to haram and treif. The most kosher / halal will be number 1. The one that's the most haram / treif will be number 8. Okay?
Okay.
Here we go. First up, and again, you don't know who will be next.
Are they going to come up on screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
First up, we have Cillian Murphy as a theoretical physicist J. Robert Oppenheimer in 2023's Oppenheimer. Here's the real Oppenheimer. It looked exactly like comedian and next week guest Pat Regan.
Oh my God, he does.
A little bit, yeah. So we have Cillian Murphy playing Oppenheimer. What do we think on our scale?
I'm going 2.
2? You think he's a good? Do you think
I think he was good.
I think he did a good job.
Oh my God.
I think it was a good performance. I was missing a little kishkas. You know what I mean? I was.
Yeah, so much kishkis was missing. This game is like they're tricking us a little bit. You got to know they're going to set us up. They're putting it up there. So if you put them too high, then you might be in a tricky situation.
I understand. I'm sticking to my guns.
Okay.
Next up, we have
2 it is.
2 it is. Next up, we have Ray Fiennes voicing the Pharaoh Ramses in 1998's Prince of Egypt.
8. No. 8. You don't even need to finish.
That's an 8 for you? That's an 8?
Immediately. They're all 8s.
Why don't you just think for a moment about the advice you gave TV legend Henry Winkler a moment ago?
I'm going to add a 9 on there.
All right, next up, all right, we're going to put him at 8. Unless Henry Winkler chimes in, it's going to be an 8. No, you should tell Mo he's wrong about this.
I will not do that.
And again, we think that this game is fine.
Shit. Wait, Jafar is going to be next, too. I think so. 7. Can I change 7?
7.
All right, 7.
7.
There's going to be a Jafar something in there.
Next up, we have Rachel Brosnahan as comedian Midge Maisel in Amazon Prime Video's The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel. She was good.
2.
2. What do you think? 2?
You already had 2.
We already have 2.
That's why I told you shouldn't put him at 2.
I'm okay with that. I thought she was great.
I think she's great too.
And she's a lovely person.
Oh, then you should have given her 1 if you thought that much.
Not that lovely.
He's kidding.
We're losing in this game. We got 2A and 2B.
Yeah, I know. The judges are going to be furious with me.
Okay.
They're back there. All right. Next up, we have Alec Guinness as Prince Faisal in 1962's Lawrence of Arabia.
20.
It's pretty bad.
A solid 20.
It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. Now, you were telling us backstage that you also turned this part down, right? Henry Winkler?
Well, that would have been a 2.
I was there at the beginning of film, but I thought he was wonderful. I have to say.
Do you really?
He's such a good actor, this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, makeup's tough, but he was a good
9.
actor. Because he also wasn't a Jedi.
Okay, let's just. Why you guys? I gotta soften up for him. All right.
No, you don't.
no,
You don't.
no.
Okay. All right. Okay. All
You
right.
go with 9.
It's your fault. You know everybody. That's the problem.
I never met him. I just I was.
Oh, he's
But
a
I
lovely
liked him.
person. We had coffee in
Oh, that was
1976.
no, but I met Ms. Maisel.
You met him?
No, I never met him.
Oh.
No. I wish I had though.
Just stayed over at his house on weekends. or something. I had 7 before. Let's go 6.
6.
Fuck it,
Okay.
6.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
The final answer.
Next up, we have Rachel McAdams as Orthodox Jewish lesbian S.T. Cooperman in Disobedience.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. I apologize. It's really funny,
I don't think I saw it.
but just based off of the
2.
you can't. Somebody's
Wow.
got to be down on the list.
Wow.
Why
2.
is it you guys are more like okay with the roles that they're playing, and clearly how racist the shit that I'm watching? It's like much worse.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay, yeah, patterns, interesting, yeah.
It is. Next up, we have Antonio Banderas. I'm going to say that's a 3. We're going to
Yeah,
have to
that's
do
a
that
solid 3, right?
That's a 3.
Yeah, maybe a 4.
Antonio Banderas as Ahmed ibn Fadlan in 1999's The 13th Warrior. Jesus.
We're getting closer, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we're getting closer, getting warmer.
Yeah, I'm saying like at least the complexion is there, you know what I mean?
What number?
Oh, well, you being so pushy all of a sudden. You're right. You're right. It does wear off after a few minutes. Ugh. God. Somebody get him a leather jacket. It's raining outside. I'm just kidding. I'm so sorry.
No. It's all right.
I love you so much.
That's your soul.
Yeah. Fuck. 6.
6? Okay.
6.
You know what's interesting? The name Antonio Banderas is a beautiful name, but then if you met somebody in English whose name was Tony Flags, it would also be cool.
Yeah.
I'm Tony Flags. Cool. Different cool, though. Totally different
cool.
energy. Antonio Banderas.
Antonio.
Tony Flags.
I
It's cool.
love it.
All right. Next up.
He's concerned.
He is. He's good. Felicity Jones as Supreme Court Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg in 2018's On the Basis of Sex. You know, it's hard. You know what's hard? It's not the portrayal of Arabs has a much more racial element in the photos, I'll say. But the Jewish portrayals, what's not coming across in these photos is the lack of Jewish energy in the performances. Because we had David Krumholtz on the show last week, and he was in Oppenheimer. You gotta love him.
I worked with him when he was 13.
Yes, on
Monty.
On Monty.
He was my son.
He was your son on Monty.
Yes.
Of course.
But when he shows up in
Can
Oppenheimer,
I just say, I don't care whether she was good or not as a Jewess. I would date her.
and that's a 2, and that's a 2,
That's also a 2.
and that's gonna have to be a 2. But Krumholtz shows up in Oppenheimer, and it's like and it's Cillian Murphy sitting across from him, and I agree he did a great job performing it. But that's a guy with bagels in his pockets. You know what I'm saying? And it's.
But
And
wanna
that's
say,
what
I don't know what
the
you're saying.
honest truth is, David Krumholtz is limitless. He is one of those actors who just is good at everything. He is just good.
Can I get that sound bite? I want to put Mo in the middle of it.
We'll
Mo
use Sora
is
too.
good at everything.
Thank you. For God's sakes. Thank you. Let's get that.
Do you want to see the last one?
It was really bad, wasn't it?
Let's show the last one.
Let's show the last one.
It's Eugene Levy as Mr. Habib in Father the Bride Part 2.
That's 55. Just the chas being thrown around. Solid 75. 100. It's 100. It's a look at her. She's not even feeling good about the whole situation. She's like, I don't know. They named him Mr. Habib. Like, this is not right. He spit in my face 3 times just trying to pretend he's speaking Arabic. This is rough. Yeah, it's not good. I love him, though.
He's a great actor.
We had coffee one time, he and I. No, we didn't.
What's
sure you
interesting
guys
is
hung out.
you've achieved such a level of success that they didn't know you were choking.
Yeah.
That's exciting.
That's how I am out here. Me and Henry are about to go do the town here in a second. No? Okay.
No.
All right.
No, and it has nothing to do with you.
Oh, I know. I got the soundbite. What the hell do I care?
Nice. I think I'm out of questions.
All right. Special's called Wild World, by the way.
The special's called, that's what I wanted to say. The
Yeah,
title
yeah.
of the special is called Wild World on Netflix,
Yes.
which you can check out. And the show is called Mo,
Yes.
also on Netflix.
That's correct.
Everybody check it out. And you can watch Henry's show, Hazardous History, on the History Channel, and pick up Henry's book, Detective Duck, The Mystery at Emerald Pond. It turns out that the mystery is, how did Epstein kill himself?
It's a children's book, for God's sakes.
Ergo Epstein.
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Love It or Leave It is brought to you by Bombas. This time of year, it's sensory overload. But one feeling we're still chasing, cozy. And Bombas has the socks, slippers, and basically everything to get you there. There's something weirdly therapeutic about fresh socks. And the sock scientists at Bombas have found a way to channel that energy into everything from slippers with sink-in cushioning to the perfect fitting ankle sock. And that feeling, it doesn't stop after one wear, it keeps going. They've got answers for all your questions too, like, what do I get my son's new marathon training girlfriend? Bombas running socks have sweat wicking and impact cushioning. What about the neighbor's fussy newborn? Baby Bombas fit like a hug, and they're designed to feel soft and stay snug on even the wigglyest of toes. Bombas is really stepping up their slipper and slide game this season. They've got new shapes, new styles, fluffy things, suede things, a little something for every foot. And if there's one thing Bombas knows, it is feet. That's what the scientists are focused on. That's the part they cover the most. And we haven't gotten to the best part. For every pair of Bombas you purchase, Bombas donates one on your behalf to someone facing homelessness. So anytime you get something cozy, someone else does too. I love Bombas. I wear them basically every day. They're my go-to socks. I have I'm trying the Gen Z style socks. They're the ones that go higher, whatever they're called. Now I feel like ankle socks look wrong. I'm like, my brain's changing. It sucks. But I have the vintage ones. They look cool. I really like them. They're super comfortable. I wear them constantly. Head over to bombas.com/loveit and use code LOVEIT for 20% off your first purchase. That's BOMBAS.com/loveit. Code LOVEIT at checkout. One note, thank you to everybody who came to CrookedCon and made it possible. Attendees, speakers, sponsors, we couldn't have done it without you. I really do appreciate everybody that came to CrookedCon. Appreciate everybody that helped put it together. Everybody in the team that worked so hard. Really, it was something that took years for us to get to the place where we could do, and to have the team in place that could put on something as big as that. I was generally blown away by like how many great people participated, and how like the conversations really did seem to go everywhere. Like it really had a moment, and it felt like something that we built Crooked Media to do, which is to have a place that was a gathering point for everybody that believes in democracy, from the former Trump Republicans who have shown great personal courage in leaving that party behind, all the way to the far left, and trying to remember that we're all part of one big coalition, even when that can seem difficult. And it felt like a real proof that that was possible. So thank you. If you couldn't make it and want to hear the conversations, panels, and all the other fun stuff we got into, head to crookedcon.com. We're posting a lot of it, and you can also hear the panels on the Pod Save America podcast feed or YouTube channel, and sign up at crookedcon.com for all the details on our next CrookedCon, coming to you in 2026, just in time for the midterms. And next week, we'll be back at Dynasty. We have a live show with Haley Kiyoko and Pat Regan, which will be fun. And on Tuesday, the next episode in my reality series, Bravo America, will be out with John Cochran of Survivor. All right. End of plugs. This week, Trump gave us an uplifting gem on Veterans Day with this moment.
If we die, we must die, and we as men would die without complaining.
Ironic, since he complains every second of every single day. In a celebratory refutation of his advice, my guests and I will each share a complaint, because life is about enjoying complaining until we die. In a segment we're calling No Complaints. Now to the wheel. Wherever it lands, you complain about something. Mo, what's something you'd like to complain about?
Enough of two-wheel luggage. I don't want to see two-wheel luggage. You're dragging it behind you like an idiot. Like, stop. You're taking over too much real estate. There's 4 wheels exists, okay? You can roll it smoothly next to you. It's perfect. If I see you with no wheels on your luggage, you and I are not friends ever, okay? If you're just carrying it, sweating like a lunatic, trying to get on a plane, smacking every other person when you're walking on the plane, you and I cannot operate in the same universe. That's it.
That was beautiful. That was beautifully said. And so important. And so important.
Yes.
And so important. Let's spin it again. You know what's funny? I forgot we had a whiteboard for ranking in the previous segment. Just didn't do it. I was supposed to write it down. I forgot.
Well, it's easy. It's all twos.
What a dummy. But I think if you had seen the previous twos, it would have been chastening, you know?
Yeah.
And it would have led to maybe more respect for the format.
I agree.
But I didn't respect the format. And you know what? How are other people going to respect my show if I don't respect my show?
Exactly.
Another lesson that maybe Henry could say to other people. If you want to take that one, you could take it.
No, I'm going to leave it right here.
It has landed on Henry Winkler. What is something you'd like to complain about?
Okay, honestly, I want to complain about two-wheel luggage. No, kidding, Momo. I wanna complain about the lack of listening. How did that happen in supposedly the greatest country in the world, that critical thinking has just gone the way of, clearing your plate into the garbage?
Man, I can't agree with you more. 100%. I
Yeah, I
cannot
like that.
stand it. Everyone is they're not listening. They're just waiting to respond.
And in such a terrible way.
Terrible.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
This is a
Pete
great
hates
show.
that.
Thanks for saying that.
Oh my God, this was
Can't stand
wonderful.
it. And
I enjoyed myself.
And
Did you?
enough. I had such a great time.
Yeah.
And I had this is the best. I don't want it to be over. I have a show at 9:30. I don't give a shit about the show anymore.
Let's spin it again, I think.
Yeah.
Oh,
Really what I wanted to complain about is people just putting their phone, watching things on their phone in public with the volume.
Oh, with no headphones?
No headphones.
Oh my God.
And it's the decline of civilization. I was at a pizza place in New York because I was in New York. And if I'm in New York, I only have 2 meals a day. I have a bagel and then I have pizza. That's it. I have a bagel and I have pizza. Day after day after day after day. And I don't feel great when I leave. But I can't stop it. I can't stop it.
Yeah.
So I was in a pizza place, and there was a man at the table next to me on his phone watching videos, and it was a little bit annoying. And I go to take a bite of my pizza, and when I say this man was watching what I can only imagine was just videos of women screaming, just high-pitched shrieking.
Oh.
And finally, I turned to him, and I was like, volume! He just looked back at me. What are you gonna keep the fight going? You gotta move on. I'm a little man. I'm not. I'm not physical.
Did he turn it up?
He just. I don't know that he. I don't know. Maybe it was a language. It was sort of like a kind of like a. And then back down into it.
It's awful.
But what has happened to us?
I can't do it.
What has happened to people?
That's one of my biggest pet peeves, though, for sure.
It's out of control on
I
the
agree.
train. On the train. Yeah, on the
On
train.
the train.
On the subway. Everywhere. I mean,
Airplane. It happens on an airplane.
That you
That's
say
diabolical.
something. That you say something.
Oh, immediately.
That you say something. I pop up like a meerkat. If somebody in my area, I really do. And I will say something.
Oh, I'm the guy.
I
I'll say
will say
something too,
something.
100%.
And I think you have to have a sacred deal. And the deal is this. You can speak out about rude loudness, but that means you have to be super supportive of parents that have a loud baby.
Yes.
And you have to be the permission structure for being a scold of the volume is being a protector of the loud baby. And even though it is annoying,
Yeah.
it's a loud baby.
the baby isn't.
The baby
Baby
doesn't
doesn't
know,
know.
and the parents don't want to be on the plane with the baby, so you side with them. And that gives you a little bit of a good feeling for the battles ahead.
Yes.
That's what I think.
My God, nothing more stressful if your baby's being fussy on a flight. It's like you're just dying inside. You're looking around like, this doesn't happen, I swear. I'm trying just catastrophizing, thinking everyone wants to kill you. You know what I mean? For this baby. My son is a great traveler, but every once in a while he was like, he wants to run. He wants to be free. He's not even two.
Not even two.
Yeah.
And it's going to make noise.
Yeah. It's going to make noise. It's going to make... It's so funny. Like,
What?
It's just referring to a kid like it's going to make noise.
It is. I enjoyed this show.
I did too. I did too.
It's Henry Winkler.
It's Henry Winkler. It's amazing.
It's Mo Amer. That is our show.
It's love it or leave it. Love it or leave it. It's love it or leave it.